I believe one of the main reasons people do not obtain what God actually wants to give them in this life is because they are in agreement with smallness. I'm reminded of when God wanted to give the people the promised land, and he was literally handing it over to them. He told them, "This is yours." And they went to go scout out the promised land, and they were so filled with insecurity, so in agreement with smallness, that they came back and said, "The people in the land, they were giants, and we were just grasshoppers." They saw themselves as grasshoppers. They saw themselves as so small. And because of that, they were afraid to take over the land that God was literally handing over to them. I believe that is like many of us today. We do not take hold of the big things God wants to give us because we're so in agreement with smallness. We don't see ourselves even worthy of taking hold of it, even though God is saying, "Hey, it's yours." I will never forget when God convicted me and told me, "You need to come out of agreement with smallness. You need to come out of agreement with it because I did not create you to be small. I did not create you to do small things. I've created you to do big and great things. But if you never come into agreement with the big things that I have for you to obtain, you will never see them." And I believe so many people need to hear that. They need to come out of agreement with smallness and into agreement with the bigness that God has placed on the inside of them. So many of us do not obtain what God wants us to obtain because we see ourselves inaccurately. We see ourselves as small.